All right. Howdy, and welcome back to another episode of Whatahockey, the podcast about the hockey culture inside of Texas and all around the South, and Finland, and now Wales, possibly. As always, make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and now TikTok at Whatahockey. I got to say, our TikTok is solid. I may have a vested interest in it, but, you know, it's one of the best TikToks I've seen out there in a long time. And we have another loaded episode, of course, as always, with a returning guest today. But as always, let's catch up with the boys. Patrick, I'm kicking it over to you. Let's go, girls. That's all I got to say.
Let's go, girls. Yeah, I played that at my my mother-in-law's birthday, her 60th birthday. And you were the first person I thought of.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Nothing gets me going like Shania Twain on a Saturday night.
Exactly. So we had a disco-themed, or I guess 70s-themed party for her. That was a lot of fun. And then back in the 80s in golf, it's been a hot minute since I've been dealing with lessons and fucking up my swing and trying to fix it. So to be back in the 80s feels good.
Oh, you're back in the 80s on the course?
Yeah, I shot shot an 87. I was pretty happy with that.
Watch out.
Snaps all around.
Out.
Thanks.
Yeah, snaps all
Thanks,
around.
Josh.
Big taps. Yeah, that's a mini spoiler alert. We're having a returning guest. I mean, he's right there. I'm going to give him a quick introduction. Guys, he's been on the show before. He's back on the show again. Allen American's legend, Allen American's sweetheart, the third two-time guest on Whatahockey. We're just going to, off the rails, bring him in. Josh Lammon, you're back on the show. You're back in the States. Welcome back to Whatahockey.
Thank you, boys. It's a pleasure being back on. I'm glad, I could be on the podium for returning guests. So it's a pleasure.
It's you and the bestie for the resty, Les Lancaster, and Doots himself, which Doots is a legend in of his own. He's like, if there was a Mount Rushmore of Allen American's legend, it would just be Tommy Daniels and Doots, like just cheesing on the podium.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd pay to see that.
Yeah. All right. So Patrick's back in the 80s. Lamb's over there just absolutely snapping it up, giving him kudos for that. I'm jealous because I'm back on the course. But Patrick, anything else interesting going on this weekend?
No, not really. Might be hitting up the casino next weekend, so I might have an update for you.
Oh, I need something like that.
It went well last time I was up in Choctaw, as you fellas may remember. So if we do end up going, maybe I'll have a repeat update. Fingers crossed. I could use a cool G out of nowhere.
Yeah, me and you both, sister. Speaking of sisters, Jason, how was your weekend, man?
Dude, my weekend was not terrible. Hung out with the kiddo a lot. Smoked some ribs. That was fun.
Nice.
There were
a little
delicious...
pause after that because I think everyone was wondering what you were going to say, but continue.
No. So no, it was me and
Dare.
I went up and met him up in Fort Worth. I guess no, he's in Useless Euless. So it was fun to go see him again, though, and meet his kiddo again. But yeah, man, that was about it. Pretty uneventful, surprisingly.
That is surprising. I feel like all three of us, and I'm sure Josh has just been, he's back in the States. He's back here, probably busy all weekend, every weekend. So before we get to Josh's weekend, Jason, what's the bag, baby? Tell me more about the one and only Conway and Banks hockey bags.
Well, guys, we all know that you have them. Those bags with the moldy, busted zipper on the side of it. You're going to need to replace it. Why don't you go over to conwayandbanks.com, check out those people. They make some great premium quality bags. They're built to last. They include removable organizers, so you can keep all your gear organized. And it keeps everything dry with those waterproof materials and giant vents on the side. My personal favorite feature on it, you know what it is. It's that foot mat.
That's that foot mat.
It's the foot mat.
Best part.
It keeps my feet dry in those nasty locker rooms. They come in 3 different sizes, and 3 different colors: red, navy, and the classic black on it. So you'll be sure to find one that you love and get 10% off using code Whatahockey10 and get your gear to the rink in style.
It's just so ominous. I had a great weekend. Brooke and I are back on the golf course, as you guys probably saw on the social.
What are you guys shooting?
Not well, but not terrible. It was her first time ever on the course. She had a blast. We're actually going tomorrow. Old Stomping Grounds, Mesquite Municipal. Watch out, baby.
You know, I may have told the story on air before, but Mesquite Municipal is where I tried out for the Mesquite Poteet golf team and missed the cut by 2 strokes. So my senior year, I could have been golfing.
That was me all high school. Shout out to Coach Lipscomb.
Soccer was over.
Absolute epic name, Coach Lipscomb. But yeah, we're having a blast on the course, braving the heat, getting out there early. I want to say one thing real quick. As always, make sure to head over to Sauce Toss, saucetoss.com. Use code WATASauce for 10% off your entire order. Again, they have been gracious enough to outfit us with that discount code for the entire year of 2022. Ooh. It's Prime Day today and tomorrow, so might as well get you a deal on Sauce Toss, baby.
Yeah, maybe Sauce Day.
Yeah, Sauce Day. I like that. Ooh, we should reach out to them. Court, if you're listening, Sauce Day. So our next interview, spoiler alert, already is brought to you by Texas Hockey Apparel. He's repping the shirt first and foremost. Lammon's got the Texas Hockey Apparel classic gray shirt on. Make sure to head over there. They've got a couple of those Texas Hockey Beer League shirts left to the collab that we did with Garrett and Texas Hockey Apparel. I mean, he's back here in the States.
Comes in today, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow, actually.
But he's back here in the States. He spent some time overseas. I mean, Josh Lammon's back on the show. Josh, welcome back. How has the offseason been? You're back home. You're back in the States. You're up in Virginia, you said. How is the offseason treating you so far?
It's been good. A lot of travel. So my girlfriend flew over at the end of our season, which pretty cool. Got to win the championship. Not a big deal, but it was a cool experience to have her there.
Yeah, snaps all around.
Snaps for you.
We didn't get to snap for Les in his last season. No comment.
Yeah, yeah. But then we actually went on a little trip up to the Faroe Islands. I don't know if you guys, infamously known for whaling, which is not why we went, but it's like a Danish group of islands, kind of like Iceland. Pretty sick though. Like into photography. I don't know if you guys remember that, but unreal like landscape shots and stuff, and just kind of get off the grid for a bit. So we went up there for like a week, flew back, and we actually bought an Airbnb down in Florida with one of our buddies. So we were down there for getting that set up. Down in Orlando, if any guests are heading to Disney World at all and need a place to stay, you know where to find one.
There you go.
Yeah, so we're busy with that. Her sister graduated out of DePaul up in Chicago, so we were up there for a bit. We went to Michigan to see my parents, went to California to see her parents. So it's been crazy, but this last weekend was the first weekend we haven't had plans or anything. So just kind of sitting back, doing some coaching up here, just trying to pass on my dump and chase skills to the younger kids. Yeah, I have my real estate license up here, so just kind of been helping out with my team, doing some real estate photography stuff. So yeah, staying super busy.
That's awesome. Tell your kids if they want to learn the dump and chase system from like any NHL teams, just watch the Stars.
Watch the Stars.
Like 5-10 years. Yeah. They'll get it in no time. But it's funny you actually say that too, because I actually had this question teed up and you kind of hit me with a segue. You're like a jack of all trades. You've got your real estate license. You're crushing it there. But you're into photography, like you talked about. We talked about the first time that we had you on the show. You did just mention where you went for vacation after the season, but during the season, did you have like kind of a bucket list, or did you have that one moment where you were like taking shots and you were like, oh my God, this is the most amazing thing I've ever shot in my life, or in that time that you were there, were there like any moments where you had to kind of take a moment and realize, I can't believe I'm taking pictures of this right now?
Yeah, no, it was gorgeous over in the UK. I didn't really know what to expect. I knew they had like the beautiful cliffside and stuff like that, but in terms of the geography of Wales in general, like there's a lot of very like mountainous and hilly, which I didn't expect. I guess I've never really seen many pictures of the interior of the UK, but no, it was gorgeous. Yeah, I mean, just the coastline over there is beautiful. Like they have like spectacular white wall cliffs and stuff. So taking my drone up over there was pretty cool.
Nice.
Those are some badass drone shots you got.
Thank you.
I had your Instagram pulled up.
Oh, yeah, no, there was a few good spots over there. I actually have a lot of footage I haven't really shared yet. I don't know, I've been sitting on it for a while, but yeah, no, it is spectacular. It was beautiful over in Europe. So I would say, just those drone shots of the cliffs was pretty, pretty epic stuff over there.
And you got to experience some, like, we'll call it football for the sake, just in case any Devils fans end up listening to this podcast. We don't want to get them too upset. You got to see some pretty historic clubs. I think you saw Manchester United, you saw Chelsea. What was that your first experience with like that style of soccer? I'm sorry, football.
I went to an MLS game in the U.S. prior, like Columbus Crew, a few years ago, but that was my first in football kick, pun intended. But no, it was pretty sick. Like, we got to see Manchester United. My roommate actually had an inn that got us some pretty cool tickets, like box suite tickets up in Manchester United at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. And then I separated my shoulder this year, which I'm sure we can talk about later, but I had some downtime. So I caught a game in Chelsea, which was awesome. And then caught a game over in Tottenham at that arena where they play NFL games now. So, yeah, it's all pretty wild stadiums over there. It was awesome.
Dude, you had an insane season. Okay, let's dive into that. Let's dive into the hockey portion, because like you said, you played what, I think 31, 32 games this season. You were a very good boy too when you were on the ice. You only had 2 penalty minutes all season, so I wanted to throw that in there. You might be the cleanest player that we've had on the show, I think, ever, out of any of the skaters that we've had on. So we talked to Les. Obviously, we had you and Les on the first time, and he was over in Finland. One of the questions that I was curious about, because I think it might be a little bit easier of a transition, but what was the transition like for you? First, personally, going from the U.S. to the U.K., and then we can kind of get into the transition of style of play. But first, what was that like transition of lifestyle for you to come over to the U.K. from the U.S.?
Yeah, no, I was definitely, a little anxious last summer, getting ready to go over there. Obviously, you don't know too many people. Luckily, Reggie ended up signing over there.
Yeah, Matt Register. Yeah.
So him and I knew we were rooming together, which was made it a lot easier, obviously, than Les's case. So I had, Reggie and a familiar face. And, our league in the EIHL, they have a lot of imports. So I think it's up to 14 imports, I believe, which Les's league, I think, is a lot less. So we had a lot of North American players. And obviously the British guys speak English.
Right.
Yeah, English, get it? So, yeah, just full of these tonight. But that was super easy in that regard. Made it nice to be able to speak to everyone cleanly. And yeah, the hockey was pretty similar to the ECHL, I think. It's different though. Like, I was one of the younger guys on the team, and Alan was one of the older guys. So it's just a lot of guys more towards the end of their careers, or not necessarily, but not getting.
Yeah, I speaking of that, it's funny you say that, because Les, I think, had one North American, Nick Baptiste. We were fortunate enough to have him back on. So the EIHL, is the ice the same dimensions over there as it is in North America?
So every arena is different in that league. It's kind of crazy. But
this is like baseball, kind of, where like the home run fence is slightly shaped different, the foul poles are off.
Yeah, like, it's crazy. So our rink in Cardiff was Olympic size. I don't know, it might have been like a little between Olympic size, but it was bigger than NHL standard. There were probably a handful of rinks that were that. There were a few rinks up in Scotland that were massive. One of them, it was like it was like 2 rinks on one sheet. It's crazy. They have a lot of curling up there, so you have the rings in the middle of the ice. You can't see the puck half the time.
What's that crazy sport that it's like a mixture of, I think it might be a Russian sport. I don't know. It's like, is it Looney or something like that?
Huge. Like,
yeah.
It's like 4 rinks in one.
Yeah. That's what I'm imagining you on the ice with the Cardiff Devils in that style of rink.
Yeah, no, it's not that big, but yeah, it's big. And then there's like another rink that's smaller than NHL size in the league.
What?
So it's tiny. It's like a 3-on-3 rink. So, there's a pretty big discrepancy between rink sizes and kind of style of play by teams up there. But yeah, so it's kind of weird to get used to because you're playing on different size sheets of ice, every weekend.
So as far as like your style of play goes on those bigger sheets, like compared to the international size rinks that are kind of standard outside of the UK, so to speak,
yeah.
Do you think that kind of changed the way that you saw the ice or played the game when you were on the ice? Because obviously there's not as much room for, checking, and it's much more puck control, establishing, kind of the zone. And did you feel any different on those sheets of ice compared to the smaller ones?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think you really notice it like when you're playing necessarily, but like you do have like more time. Like you said, it's less physical. Like we were in Champions League, so we get to play some pretty good teams. One in Les's league in Finland, team Mannheim in the Dell, which was pretty cool, and then it's Lausanne over in Switzerland. So we played some pretty high quality European teams, and it's all about puck possession. Like those guys will not dump a puck. They would be ashamed of watching North Americans play. So like they'll literally cut it back. It's like a 2-on-2. They'll cut it back and like regroup in the neutral zone. So our league wasn't as much like that because, like I said, we had a lot of North American guys, so it kind of evolves into that style. But it's much more, puck possession focus. I find there's like less shot attempts and stuff because it's more perimeter, perimeter play. But I think I fit an NHL style better the way I play personally.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Yeah, I was gonna say wink, wink.
All the NHL scouts that we have tuning into Whatahockey. Hint, hint. Wink, wink.
Kelly Forbes, if you're listening, man.
Yeah, he's still got legs.
Exactly.
So okay. So you separated your shoulder. Unfortunate. What was the rehab like? I mean, was it a pretty strenuous process? Kind of take us through that and kind of how all that kind of unfolded.
Yeah, it was tough. Funny enough, my girlfriend had actually come for like Christmas week, and then my parents were coming the week after New Year's, so it was like a week and a half apart, and I ended up separating my shoulder like right in between. So like my parents didn't get to see me play over there, which was
that's such a bummer.
But yeah, it was tough. Just kind of a fluky hit. I don't know, it wasn't dirty or anything. Just kind of fell into the boards weird, like shoulder first. But yeah, it was like a grade 3 tear in my shoulder. So it was kind of on the fringe of surgery or not. Met with a surgeon, and he suggested not to have it. He's like, you can always have it in the future. But I think in your, situation, I would try it without. So, it was like 12 weeks, of, just rehab every day. After about a month, I could kind of get on the ice and skate at least. Obviously, it's not a leg injury, which helped. And, just slowly progress, week by week, and kind of stick handle with the puck. I couldn't shoot for the longest time, but yeah, just a lot of working out, biking, and, like I said, I could kind of skate early on, so at least I could keep my hockey legs going. And yeah, I came back with like 3 weeks left in the season, I think. So yeah, it was unfortunate. I was kind of getting hot, when I got injured. But yeah, like make the most of it. It's sports, right? So
yeah, got to do what you got to do. And in those 3 weeks that you came back, you guys won a championship. What was that like? I mean, like obviously you want to do that no matter what team you play for. What was that feeling like? And I'm kind of curious too what the fan interaction is like with the EIHL, especially with your guys at the Cardiff Devils. Like how much do they embrace that? Obviously, any team that wins a championship, you're going to get a crowd for it.
Yeah, no, it was spectacular. Like, the Cardiff fans are awesome. Like, I'm sure some of them might tune into this. But yeah, they're super passionate, almost to a fault. If we had a few downfalls and early on in the year where they run our case a bit, but rightfully so. It's something they're passionate about, brings them together. So yeah, we won it up in Nottingham. So they hosted every year, like the playoffs up there. But we had probably 1,000 fans from Cardiff drove up there, and to be able to win it in front of them. We had an okay season. We turned it around towards the end there, and luckily I was able to be a part of that. And like I said, it was spectacular. Like they're super supportive all year long. Like we pretty much had a sellout crowd of like 3,500 every game. There was a brief like month in there where with COVID we had no fans. They kind of restricted that for a bit. Yeah. Even when they lifted that, the rink filled right back up. And I have nothing but positive things to say about the Cardiff fan base. They're great.
And do they have kind of that football frenzy style cheering sections and everything.
Yeah, it's nuts. Like I almost take it for granted now. I think it might be weird to play if I play somewhere else because it's just constant like beating of a drum, like dance going on mid play. Like I don't know. I almost took it for granted because now I didn't hear it at the end of the year. But like it's just constant chanting there, which is super cool.
Man, that's the one thing I'll give to European fans, top to bottom. It doesn't matter. Like we talked to Les, we talked to Nick Baptiste, talked to you. The fans over there, they do not give an inch. Like the moment the puck drops, they don't stop. I don't know what it is. It's got to be something with the beer over there. Like I don't know what it is in the water, but they're nonstop. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's super cool though. Like it's so fun to play in front of, and it's definitely a more funner. I don't know. You guys can be the judge if funner is a word or not, but it's
definitely a word.
Yeah, I think
funner.
So.
I believe you just said it, so I believe
all in favor.
Right? No, it is a word. It's a funner atmosphere, for sure than playing North America. Obviously, especially NHL games and stuff. Minor leagues, there's more passionate fans, but NHL is a lot of like corporate seating and you know how that goes. So it's just people who have money that can go to the games. But yeah, no, it was awesome.
So we talked to Les about his transition to Finland. It's obviously such a foreign place to live compared to Allen, Texas. And obviously it was harder for him because he doesn't speak Finnish. He might a little bit now, but I don't know. But
he just lets the blonde hair do the talking.
That's all he needs, really.
Yeah.
We're not here to talk about Les, though.
No.
We're here to talk about Josh. You speak English.
I do.
So what was the transition like to living in Wales?
Hard on the liver at first. No, so there was like 8 of us that lived right downtown Cardiff, which is like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like we literally cross the street and they have this huge city center with tons of shopping, like a huge mall that goes probably 4 or 5 blocks, like 3 roads wide. And it's all like guarded off. So it's just pedestrians walking with tons of restaurants, tons of bars. So we were really spoiled with that. And just those English guys, those Brits love to drink beer. It's like you can go out at 9 a.m. on a Tuesday afternoon and there's every restaurant you go to, there's 10 people outside having beers. I don't know if those English or Welsh people work. I don't know what's going on over there.
It's like you're basically living in an airport.
Yeah, basically. But no, it was pretty similar though. Driving on the left side of the road was interesting. So they when they gave us our cars, like one of the first days, they're like, yeah, we can have one of the British guys drive you to help you out. And Reggie and I were just like, fuck that. We'll figure it out. The key. So I was actually the driver all year round. Reggie didn't want to get behind the wheel, but yeah. So it was a stick shift, and we're driving on the left-hand side of the road.
Oh wow!
Does it start on the same side, or like you have to go from like the interior like out, just like you would, I guess?
Yeah. So like you sit on the right. So the driving wheel's on the right, and then
I keep doing
shift with your left hand. So you're shifting with your left hand and driving with your right, and you're on the left side of the road. So it was for few weeks it was wild, but that was honestly driving was probably the biggest transition. But
are like the gas and brake pedals the same? Do you have to drive with your left foot?
On the right, gas is on the right.
Okay,
brakes on the left.
I feel like that would be the hardest part if it was switched.
If that was backwards, that'd be nuts. Yeah, driving with
okay. So and then on the flip side, when you got back to the States, were you like, oh, okay, hold on, I don't have to shift. My foot's all right. Did it take a second for you to kind of go? Like, okay, I'm driving back on the right side or the left side again.
Yeah, no, it was weird. So we went to the Faroe Islands and we rented a car. So I actually turned right down, like I went down the wrong way once there, made a hard left and like right down the wrong side of the road. So I had my lesson there, but luckily a little less populated than the US. But no, once it was fine. I do miss a manual though. I don't know if you guys have driven one, but I think it's way better. Like you're way more in control of the vehicle, and yeah, it was pretty cool.
Well, I guess a lot of the European cars they're still like all sticks over there for the most part.
I think there's a pretty big tax on automatics, or at least they're more expensive, so that's why people drive sticks. Where obviously here it's pretty similar price. So,
I mean, because now like only supercars and like low end cars and trucks even have them. So like,
you have to like look for it in the US. It's probably like 50. Yeah, it's probably like 40-60, like 60% automatic, 40% stick. So
Yeah.
yeah, but no, that was probably the biggest adjustment to like living in the UK, was driving. Which, if that's my biggest issue, that's not a bad problem.
You're doing okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess one more transition question I have is really kind of the. I do have to bring this up because this kind of ties it in. You guys had a bit of a deal with Pizza Hut over there. I remember seeing the branding, and I was like, it's funny that they're making Josh Lammon and Matt Register, like the fresh American guys, be the Pizza Hut like spokespeople. Outside of Pizza Hut, was there any like cuisine that you got to try for the first time, or were there any dishes that you can be like, if I ever go back there, if I'm playing there again, those are the places that I want to go?
Yeah, that's funny. So, yeah, the Pizza Hut story. So we got an email from like one of our managers, and they're like, yeah, everyone's gonna have to do so many, social events or whatever. This Pizza Hut one comes up, and Reggie's like, all right, we're doing this, we're getting out of the way. So it's like one of the first ones of the year. So like, all right, perfect. We go to this Pizza Hut, hand out free pizzas, whatever. And sure enough, like COVID gets worse right after that. So there are no more social events until like when I separated my shoulder, and then we started doing a lot of like school events. And obviously I wasn't like practicing full or traveling on road trips. So then I became the designated, school event player, which, yeah, which is cool. It's cool to see all the schools and stuff. But I actually won like the community player award, which is funny because I ended up doing like every thing after they all started with the Pizza Hut.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, cuisine. I don't know. English food, this is a hot take for them, I'm sure. But I thought it sucked, to be honest.
Not a fan of the bangers and mash?
No fish and chips?
Fish and chips is all right, but I mean, it's like pretty standard, it's cookie cutter. I mean, some are better than others, but you can only do so much with the fish and chips. Welsh cakes are a pretty good dessert. It's like a little pastry type, like breadish cookie thing. I don't know how to really describe it, but it's pretty electric. I would say, if I went back to Wales, I would for sure, get some Welsh cakes while I was there. But I don't know, like English roast and stuff, it just wasn't for me.
Is it like very bland? Because that's kind of the stereotype, right?
Yeah.
They don't know what spices
It's
were.
almost like American food, but like bland, and then you get some average lager to wash it down. So
I mean, balance.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Is it
We'll have to
beer?
try it ourselves too. I don't want to offend any of the English listeners. Like I still want to travel there. I want to watch a game there. Trust me. Like I love you all. So
it's a great time.
That's still happening. Like that's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Don't let the food discourage you. Yeah, the beer is warm though. That's an interesting thing. So like not warm, but it's like room temp. You're like not getting cold beers when you're going out. So I mean, some beers taste better that way, but if you get a bad beer and it's warm, it's a tough swallow.
Yeah, I think we've all experienced warm beers. Not voluntarily before here in the States.
Did you have a favorite like mass-produced beer over there? Like I there's a few that I remember from the time I went over in like 2015. Like Strongbow, those are like more of a cider.
Yeah, it's a cider. That's pretty good actually. That Strongbow is a good cider. Like it goes down quick. It's dangerous. It's like apple juice.
Yeah.
My
wife, she swore by those.
There's a few. There's a nice brewery in Cardiff called Tiny Rebel. I don't know if you can get their beer in the U.S., but that was a good spot. We'd go over there whenever we had some downtime and just grab a couple nice craft beers. So if you ever see Tiny Rebel on the shelf, try it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Specs like later. I'm going tomorrow, so
there you go.
Oh, you're going.
I'm going to Specs tomorrow.
Oh, Specs. Oh, I thought you
yeah, no, we're going to Cardiff tomorrow. Yeah. Surprise! It's crazy that you traveled back to the States. We're gonna go ahead and hop over the pond. So I am curious too. Obviously, one of the most popular shows on TV right now was Ted Lasso. Did you get to watch that? Did it feel kind of different if you did watch that, being over there in that environment?
I actually haven't really. I've watched some of it with Reggie because he's a big TV show guy, so I would kind of watch shows vicariously through him. So I've probably seen 6 or 7 episodes, but not. Okay. I don't know like the full. I get the story, but I'm not a big fan of it. So, well, I shouldn't say that. I haven't watched it all, but it is a funny show. I can't say it changed my opinion on UK soccer. Long
fair.
video.
That's fair. Okay, before we dive into this experiment that Jason's got with his
It's not an experiment. It's going to work completely
flawlessly.
fail-proof.
I trust
Flawlessly.
you. I mean, you have the best hair on the
pre-produced, man.
podcast, so like that alone, like I'm fine with. What was the pregame playlist like for you this season?
So I was part-time DJ. We had a couple of guys. There was a great guy who kind of shared it with me, responsibility. But yeah, I don't know. I'm a big EDM fan, so I'm a little biased. A lot of dance music in my playlist. Try to mix in some rap. It's popular rap at the time. Every once in a while, get the boys going. Throw some old punk rock songs in there. A Blink-182 or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I was just about to say, what's old punk rock?
Yeah, well, that's relative, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm a big EDM guy, so if I had one go-to, it'd be EDM for sure.
What
I'm okay with
what
that.
artists? What artists?
Yeah, I was
you
gonna say
working
what
with?
artists.
I mean, I have so many songs. Like Tiesto obviously had a couple bangers. Like the Motto was a pretty big like anthem for us for a
Banger,
while.
bro.
Reggie liked that one. But yeah, I know. My favorite song is "Lionhearted" by Porter Robinson. I don't know if you guys know.
I do.
Okay.
I love Porter Robinson.
Yeah, he's super artistic, so he's got some good stuff out. But yeah, no, I'm not biased when it comes to dance music. Pretty much anything.
If you're ever down to get a little bit heavier, I guess you can consider it dubstep to a degree, but Excision, that guy puts out some insane workout style music. I don't think he intends to. It's definitely more that like grab the gate, headbang, dubstep, EDM style music.
That is like heavy duty EDM.
Yeah.
And he always talks about dinosaurs. I don't know. That could be a different story.
That's his bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a bit.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I'm not a huge dubstep fan, but I'll try it out. I'm like a progressive house kind of guy.
Okay, that's fair.
But yeah, I don't know. I'll give it a go for sure.
All right.
Check out.
All right.
I have a recommendation if you like that. If progressive house kinda, rehab's kind of good.
Oh yeah, Rehab.
A little bit heavier than progressive, but yeah.
Oh yeah, Rehab's on the playlist for sure.
Okay.
I was in his like top 3% of listeners one year, and I was like, I don't even listen to it that much. It's like, how the fuck does this happen?
Yeah, poor guy. Yeah.
All right, then the last question before we kick it over to Jason. Thoughts on Daft Punk? How are we feeling about that?
You're going to fill me in. Daft Punk?
What?
Around the world?
Harder, better, faster, stronger?
Yeah.
The guys that wear the helmets.
Yeah, I know who they are. Is it?
I was like, oh my god, it doesn't.
Yeah, I was like, wait, is this the first time you're hearing this?
No.
What's your thoughts on them? I mean, are we on? Are we off? Are they too mainstream?
They have a few songs that are on. To be honest, I don't know a lot of. I know they're like mainstream stuff. I haven't dug deep into Daft Punk, but they do have some bangers. Like like when one of those songs comes on, you know. And
oh, absolutely.
you have to give it. So
I'm so sad. I'm so sad I think they broke up last year. It was devastating. It took me 3 days to recover from that.
Yeah. Glad you made it through.
Pour one out.
Yeah, pour one out. But without further ado, I don't even know what you have this title as, Jason. I'm just going to let you take it away. And I'm even scared. I'm scared, but I'm hopeful. This is like for me, my first day of middle school. I'm scared, but I'm hopeful.
I think we have the first of many future game shows. So all props to my wife. Yeah, like for the future. Like I'm taking some great inspiration from 10 to 12 on the ticket with the game shows. So anyways, my wife, she actually came up with this game because one of her good friends bought Max, our kiddo, this book right here. It's called the Hockey Legends Alphabet. Okay. And so basically you go through and we're going to try to guess who, like by alphabet, like is the greatest player with that name, I guess, right? Per this book.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's going to be tricky.
It's 26 letters.
No, absolutely.
So
we've knocked it down. I've got it down to 18.
Is it her last name?
I've got we'll kind of get into that as we go through. Okay. So because it does change.
Okay.
So first up, we're going to start with A. And on this one, so what we're going to do.
Get a hint?
Yeah, no hints. other than like it'll be like whether it's the first name or last name.
Okay.
No hints. So what we'll do is I'm going to say the letter and I'm going to say whether it's like first name, last name, and then you guys say like Fink, Lamb, or Patrick or Pat, like whatever.
Oh,
you guys
so we're the contestants.
Yeah, you guys
on
are the
this.
contestants, not me.
Oh,
I already know all of it
The
now.
heat is on.
I read this about an hour ago, so like right.
Oh, so you already got all the
I
answers.
know, yeah, I already have all the answers.
So
Give
we
me the
do
answer
you
key.
have like a buzzer, like who goes first?
Yeah, no, you're just going to like say like your name or raise your hand.
Baba
I'll pay
Booey.
attention. Yeah. If you guys want to pick like a buzzing sound like that would make it better. I think. I like Baba
Okay.
Booey. Think you got to stick with it now.
All right, cool. I'll go with Baba Booey.
All right, Lamb, you're up. What's going to be your like call in thing? Sound buzzer.
I'm just gonna go with Texas.
Texas. All right.
Easy enough.
Texas forever. Okay, love it. Love it. What was that? What's his name? Tem? No. What was the quarterback's name? Tim something, right?
Not Tim. You're thinking Tim Riggins?
Yes.
Riggins. He was like the linebacker guy.
Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking of. Sorry, Riggins. All right, Pat. What's your ring in?
I'm just gonna yell my name.
All right.
Just get real close up into the mic like this.
Alrighty. So for this, all right, we got this. All right. So for this one, we're gonna go with A, and it's the first name.
What? Texas Forever.
Yeah. Let's go, Lamb.
Alexander Ovechkin.
Absolutely.
Oh man.
Lamb got that one.
Oh man. I was thinking
I'm
Arturi for some reason.
Easing in to this one.
Yeah. Absolutely easy one. All right, we're gonna go straight to B, man. This one is a last name.
Ooh. A last name.
I'll give you like a couple more seconds and then I'll say position.
Oh, okay.
So
Baba Booey.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Ed Belfour.
Ooh, close but no.
Oh man.
Texas Forever.
Yeah, let's hear it, Lamb.
Martin Brodeur.
Damn right it is.
Oh.
Martine, I guess. Martine
Yeah, Martine. My wife, she was like, it says Martin. I was like, oh well, let's.
Not where he's from.
Yeah. All right. I think we're gonna go to C. This one can be questionable, but it is last name.
Baba Booey.
Yeah, let's hear it, Fink.
Chelios?
Ooh, no.
Texas Forever.
Yeah.
Paul Coffey.
Oh no.
Wait, can I go again?
No.
Okay.
Let's hear it, Pat.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna be really
terrible
mad
at
if that's
this.
who I'm thinking it is.
Ooh. So nobody got it.
Is it Sid the Kid?
Sid the Kid.
Oh,
Sidney Crosby.
Stupid.
That's why I
Man.
said it's very.
I'm going
Very
very
questionable
old
here.
school here.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, are
Uh,
these
you
like
may not-
recent?
Some are.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna skip to E.
Okay.
All right. D, by the way, was Pavel Datsuk.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
So E.
Duke,
Yeah.
Just retired
the
too.
Red Wing guy.
Yeah. All right. So E. E is last name.
This is so tough. I've been looking at free agent stuff all day, and all I can think of are the names that are on the free agent list right now.
You're gonna have to go a little old on this one.
Old. And you said last name?
Last name. All right. Last name. Boston.
Wait, that doesn't help me at all.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and 5.
All right, beep. I think
Beep,
we're
beep.
Shit.
Phil Esposito.
Oh,
Mm.
that's a.
Yeah.
I'm upset with myself on
All
that
right,
one.
we're gonna go down to G. G is first name.
Baba Booey,
Let's hear it.
Gordie Howe.
God damn right.
Yeah.
I got to get one at least.
All right. Next up, we are going to H, and it
last
is
name?
the last name.
Pat.
Let's hear it, Pat.
Phil Hughes.
Oh no!
The hot dog man.
Oh,
Famous for hot dogs.
Ooh, H.
Baba Booey, Gordie Howe
Yeah.
again.
no! Oh, think locally, guys.
Oh, I'm so mad. I know what it is.
God damn
Man.
it.
Is
You're
it
up.
Brett Hall?
It sure is.
There we go. Stanley Cup champion. They were replaying the game 6 when they won today at the rink, and I was like, man, I hope that's foreshadowing for a Stanley Cup run.
I'm actually pretty pissed off. They used a picture of him in Blues
St.
gear,
Louis, yeah,
and not where
that's fair. Whatever.
No, it's not fair.
It's fine.
All right, so we were going down to Jay. Jay, let's hear it.
Yarmer Yager.
Yes, sir. I was
he didn't even get a first and last name.
The double J.
Double J.
That's on the board.
On the board.
Guys, still
right, we are going to L.
That was my goal, was to get one.
Yeah. Alrighty, L. It is
Pat.
last name.
Texas forever.
I think Pat kind of came in first.
Mario Lemieux.
Oh no.
Oh, that's.
Oh, damn.
I'll tell you. We'll talk about it.
Okay. I thought that was it for sure.
Now all right. I'm gonna say Nicholas Lidstrom.
Oh no. Think.
Oh, I guess it's on me.
Yeah.
Are we going on pronunciation? Because if so,
sure, man. No, not really.
Mario Lemieux.
No. Oh, Guy Lafleur.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
somewhere.
Alrighty, straight over to M.
Me, Baba Booey.
Go ahead.
It better be Mike Modano.
Oh, double M's though. Come on, double M's.
Double M's.
Oh yeah, Mitchard Matbachuk.
Defenseman.
Double M's.
Wait, but was he defenseman? Yeah, I think so. I can't remember now.
Yeah, this is tough. I don't know. This is not the right answer. I want to say Mitch Marner.
Oh, another double M, but no.
What team?
A couple teams, 2 teams for sure. Out west and opposite end. You got it?
You should have said like coast to coast.
I don't have it.
Mark Messier.
Damn it.
Man. This is tough. This is humbling.
Yeah.
It really was for me.
I really thought I had it with Mitchard Matbachuk, honestly.
Yeah. We are going to go with O, and it is a last name.
Oh.
Pat.
Yeah.
Bobby Orr.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Willie O'Ree, but that's fair.
And okay, just a leaderboard check right now. We have Lammon in the lead with 3. Fink is last with 1, and Pat is on the board with 2. Okay, this is a tight race, y'all.
Not getting last would be an upset for me.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be here.
All right. P, and it is a first name.
Baba Booey.
Fink was first.
Pavel Bure.
No. Let's hear. Pat, you're up next.
Patrick Waugh.
Yes, sir.
I need to speak to the author of this book ASAP.
Let's fucking go.
I have a story.
For sure.
Pat Maroon.
Yeah,
his first name starts with an F. It's Fat.
Yeah. No, so true story. My wife's best friend Taylor, the trademarker of ketchup talk, Taylor.
Yeah.
So her next door neighbor in Colorado was Patrick Waugh, and his son gave Taylor a scar at school one day, like basically accidentally hit her in the head or like under the chin or something like that. She has a scar from Patrick Waugh's son.
I would
a fun little fact.
That'd be fine.
So this one coming up, I was going to leave it to the group if we wanted to try it. It is Q. Can you think of one player with the last name Q?
Ooh.
Is it a Quinville?
It was not.
Let's see.
I mean, yeah, that's.
I was gonna say Quinn Hughes if it was first name. That's the only Q I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call this one. Think you got anything quickly?
No. Jonathan Quick. That's the only Q name I can think of.
Why didn't they do it? I'd give you pops for it, but no. Bill Quackenbush.
That is I've heard that name before.
With the Quackenbush of the he was a great defenseman of the 40s and 50s. His astonishing 131 consecutive games without a penalty. Lady Bing
Clean
over
player.
here from 1948 to 1950 is unheard of for any defenseman in his era. So now we know a little more about Bill Quackenberg.
Yeah.
go.
Quackenbush.
Quackenbush.
Was that what it was? Sorry,
Yeah.
Quackenbush.
He doesn't do your taxes. He plays hockey. Come on.
T. We are going to T.
Baba Booey.
It's the first name if it helps.
Baba Booey.
Let's go.
It better be Timu.
It is.
Mussolini.
Holy
coming back,
shit,
boys.
guys. It's okay. Just leaderboard check. Lammon and Patrick are tied for first place right now. We have officially 5 more to go.
Oh boy.
And Fink, you're just chomping at the bit right here, man. We are going to V. And it is last name.
B. Baba
Baba
Booey.
Booey. Let's hear
I don't
it.
know. Pat for B is the only name I can think of.
Oh no. That's a good one, but no.
I'm quick firing right now.
A V.
Last name V.
Couple
Mike-
more seconds, I'll give you a hint.
Mike Vadano.
Has a trophy named after them.
Oh, man.
Oh,
First name,
Oh,
Vesna.
yeah. I don't know his first name.
Michael-
George's Vesna. Lamb said that, so
yeah. Give it to
so we're gonna give it to Lamb.
Half a point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should
I'll
we-
do that.
it may come down to. I'm gonna put an asterisk next to it. That's a half
Okay,
point.
all right, Barry Bonds.
I'm playing this game show under protest now.
Alrighty. Number 15. We are going to go with W, and it is a first
Pat.
name. Pat, let's hear it.
Wayne Gretzky.
Absolutely. Pat
That's a
is on the-
gimme. You could have skipped that
So
one.
I could have, but I was wondering maybe like the W and the G, whatever. I should have skipped it maybe. All right, so we're going to take that one off the board for Pat.
Oh, we just.
Good thing I'm already playing under protest.
Yeah, I was about to
All
say,
right,
you're under
that's
protest.
true. All right, I think you guys were going to shake your head at this one, but next up is X, and it is for a last letter.
Last letter?
Yes,
Pat?
Pat.
Is it Mario Lemieux?
It sure is.
Oh,
So Pat's back on the board with 4 now.
Can't take that one away from me.
All right, guys, we are coming down. We got Y and Z left.
wait, is Lammon is 4?
We have 4.
Three and a
It's
half,
4
yeah.
or
So
5.
4,
Fink,
4,
you've
2.
officially been eliminated from winning this,
Okay, but I
So-
can tie.
but you could tie for no, you can't. It's just Y and Z left, and Pat already has 5. Lamb has 4.
Oh, he has 5. Okay.
or
cool.
3.5 if we decided to go with the half there. But Y
Texas
is
forever.
Bob-
last name.
Ah.
Oh, I heard Lamb first before we
No,
had
that's
a.
fine.
Steve Yzerman, me.
What is it?
Steve Yzerman.
Of course,
Yeah.
Yep.
Red Wing. boy.
absolutely. Man, it is tie ball game right now.
Oh boy. The
Going
pressure is
into-
on.
Yeah. So, Lamb and Patrick.
Can I steal this and just make it a tie, though, so everyone wins in the end except me?
I'm already
No.
racking my brain for Z names, and
I've already got one.
All right, it's a first name, first
Papa.
person. Let's go.
Baba Booey. Give it to me. Let me do it. All right, I'm gonna sit back. If they can't get it, I'm guessing.
Let's go.
No, I'm gonna let the 2 that are in the lead. This is for
Okay,
the
yeah,
winner.
yeah.
Oh
You
man.
said first name.
First name.
I got it.
I'm just gonna say name. I think it's right. Zach Parise.
Oh no,
Oh,
I
Patrick.
can't think of any Zachs.
It's not.
It's not that.
It's not
Is
as
it, is it
Oh
Zdeno
god
Chara?
damn
Let's
it.
hear it,
Yeah,
man.
fucking Chara.
Yeah,
Shit.
baby.
Okay,
I lost, but I went down
Damn.
swinging.
I mean, it did kind of come down to the asterisk if we want to go with it, because Patrick and Lammon tied with 5. Technically, Lammon has 4.5, but
yeah.
I don't know how we
I'll
want to play
take
this.
4.5. I didn't get the first name, so I'll wear it on the chin.
There we go, Patrick.
Upset of the
congratulations on
year.
Upset of the year. I mean,
Dude, comeback of the year, comeback of the century.
comeback and upset. Unbelievable.
The
They will talk
first
about this
of-
in the annals of history for decades to
shows.
come.
That was
Snaps
fun.
for Jason. That was
Yeah,
a great
that-
game
great
show.
job. I think everybody's gonna enjoy that. Lammons, dude, I just want to thank you so much for coming back on. I know we've been chatting about getting you back on for a while. But obviously wish nothing but the best for you. We'll absolutely stay in touch. I do have one more question though. Are you a fan of Mickey Mouse?
Am I a fan of Mickey Mouse? You know, I was when a kid. I was definitely a fan growing up. I don't know. I don't go to Disney World now, but like I said, I haven't ever been down there. So
I think it was in relation to the Airbnb. I may have reached out to unknown sources if to ask about any specific questions we needed to ask you today, and they said the Airbnb and if you like Mickey Mouse and Disney, I think they might have set you up for a little Airbnb plug there.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for coming back on. You know how it goes. We always have everyone do their sign off. You've know about it now since you're a 2-time returning guest. So
are we gonna have to get jackets for 5-timers?
Like yeah,
SNL 5-timer jacket.
Yeah, SNL gold jacket, green jacket, gold jacket. Who gives a shit?
We'll get you a black and orange smoking jacket.
There you go. It'll be like it'll go down to your knees though, so it'll be kind of a trench
with the number 5 on the back.
There you go, 5-time.
We'll have to get a 5-timer jersey. You think BHB can just get that for us?
Oh, BHB's all over it.
All right.
Yeah. Also, if you're listening to this, if you listen long enough, thank you. Message us and let us know what merchandise you want to see because we are already planning our next endeavor. Probably get some more stickers back out for you guys in the coming weeks and months, as well as maybe some T-shirts, maybe some different style hats, maybe another run of jerseys. Maybe we'll do another pre-sale before the upcoming season in October gets started.
Beanies were on the.
We have some very attractive mock-ups of beanies.
Yeah, that
I can whip up some koozies if demand is there.
Oh, there's always demand for the coos.
Shameless plug for Texas Hockey Apparel. He has some koozies on his website, handmade by yours truly.
Oh, how about that?
Look
at that.
I've made those, yeah.
A couple more clicks. This guy's
absolutely.
This is
fucking man.
Episode 78. This is Patrick's episode.
Everything's coming up, Patrick.
What do we think about the Stars moves in the off season before we sign off?
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, how much time do you have?
This could go another.
Yeah. I mean,
you got a 30-second elevator pitch.
The Dallas Stars are setting themselves up to have a completely different look at the beginning of this season, including guys like Brent Burns, most likely because he's got Pete DeBoer and Joe Pavelski here from his days in San Jose. So I think Pete DeBoer is going to get the band back together. I think we're going to see a completely different style of play from the Stars. No more dump and chase, aggressive D-men, bringing the puck in, maintaining puck possession in the offensive zone. And the goaltending, we've already seen it. It's already there. I'm going to give them at least a run at the Western Conference Finals, if not the Stanley Cup. That's wishful thinking. Tomorrow is going to be insane. This will be yesterday when this comes out, but Wednesday, free agency begins, and it's going to be an absolute gong show. Goudreau's already said he's not going to the Flames. Zadorov, that defenseman that Jamie Benz fought a couple times, he's already told the Flames he's going to free agency. Evgeny Malkin's going to free agency. This cap is making this league absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, fair enough. That's fair. Good. Yeah, tomorrow will be crazy. I think it'll be a fun one for the fans. So.
Oh man, I'm scared because the Red Wings have cap space too, and the Geyser plan is one of the scariest things in the world.
Yeah, my phone's open, so
we'll start just tagging everything and like sending it over to them.
Yeah, no, I think the Red Wings got some stuff up their sleeve. I like the move they did for the goalie Husso from St. Louis. I think if Yzerman calls you and you're an opposing GM, you just don't answer.
Yeah, he's got to be the scariest person ever.
They get
it's gonna be pretty intimidating.
Like pretty young goalie and arguably a starter, ready to go starter, and Husso for a 3rd-round draft pick. Like it's absurd. I don't know. It's a gimme. So I don't know. I like what he's doing.
Yeah, last thing I'll say about him is if you watch the draft, every owner went up there or GM went up there and they had this whole spiel. A lot of guys were that guy who passed away the weekend before, they were giving their condolences. Yzerman gets up there and he goes, with the whatever pick in the draft, we select this, and he gets off the stage. He doesn't, no circumstance, no pomp, no emotion. He's like, yeah, this is the guy we picked. This guy's going to be a nightmare for everybody in the next 3 years. All right, thanks. I'm out of here.
Thanks for coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's a pretty like cold demeanor, but yeah, he knows what he's doing, obviously.
Yep, the master of the Geyser plan.
Yeah. Were you guys happy with the finals? Sorry. All right.
What's that?
Were you guys happy with the Stanley Cup Finals?
Absolutely. Tampa didn't win.
Yep.
there.
Back to hating Colorado, but
Yeah.
I couldn't stomach if Fat Maroon was a 3-time repeat champion. I have a real
That would have been a 4-peat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Won the same
Oh, 4.
God, that would have been even worse.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I have like a personal vendetta against him. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I just
Patty.
Probably because he beat the
He's ruining your
Stars
good
2
name.
times. Yeah.
yeah, things are looking up, and then I have to remember that I share a name with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fair enough. Fair enough. All right, guys. Well, yeah. Well, thanks again for having me on. It's been a treat as always.
Yeah, and I'm sure the old Allen fans will like to hear this, and everybody over in Cardiff with the Cardiff Devils. Yeah, check us out on social media. Patrick's got one more thing, and then we'll send it over to Lammon for the sign off.
Oh, that was my question, because I don't think you can use live in the red anymore.
I think you have to do a new sign off. Maybe Texas forever. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I think I just got to have it. Texas forever. It's working tonight. So
There you go.
just a reminder. Am I just saying? Give me a little recap here. What do I do?
Oh, you just did it. Texas forever.
All right, boys.
Yeah.
Or it's more like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more like that.
There it is.
No.
Yeah. What's the
Yeah,
difference?
no.
Is this
Well,
UT?
Horns
that
up.
like a UT
Horns
thing?
up is the UT thing. Horns
And down is
you.
That's
It
that's
also
my
gets
that's
you-
my alma mater. That's OU.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it also gets you suspended now because they don't like it when you're mean to them.
Oh no.
Fair enough.
That's a topic for another day.
Yeah. All right, Pat, let them know. We'll wrap it up.
Yeah, stay sassy as always.
And stay moist.
And don't for any reason, whether it's horns up or horns down, mostly horns down, forget your Kermit tattoos.